I saw a side of love I thought I'd never trust until the skies cleared the picture. You are the brightest star to which I pray to God for every minute that I'm missing you. I found our treasure and eternal love in our last few seconds. I vowed to never lose your heart on your way to heaven.
All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are going to have a good one here. We got the 88 Gamers Club. Going to show off some 1v1 fights. It'll be between Offset and Tiano, two really good players. We've already made it down to the semifinals, so we only got 4 players left out of the many players that we started with. Obviously, you can see right next to me, we have Uncle DV. DV, welcome, and thank you for joining me here.
Thank you, CJ. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here witnessing the semi-final Offset vs Tiano. It's very exciting. I can't wait for it to start. Yeah, it's 2 AOH players going up against each other.
Yeah,
it's gonna be intense.
It's gonna be a really good fight. We're only gonna have one group for you guys today. We're gonna have one tomorrow's where we're gonna separate it out. So we got today with one group, then we got the next day with another group, and then we'll have our finals to determine who gets first, second, third, and fourth in particular. So let me show you guys a little bit about the matchup and what it looks like. Actually, let's go to bracket because I think that'll be more interesting to see at this point. So there you go. Offset and Tiano are going to be fighting it off. And as I said, they're going to make it to that next round. Whoever wins this is going to determine whether they fight in the third, fourth, like whoever determine. Let me back up and put on the brakes a little bit. So right now, Offset and Tiano are going to fight. Whoever wins will be put into the bracket of determining who comes in first and who comes in second. And whoever loses gets put into the bracket whether who comes in third and who comes in fourth. Same thing with NAIROBI and Morag. That will be tomorrow. That's a fight for tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully I explained it well enough. TV, if you have any more extra things to add there. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess what we're going to witness tonight is 2 amazing players currently playing for the best team in Africa, the best multiplayer Call of Duty mobile team. So this is not an ordinary event. You know, we've got 2 of the best pretty much.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah, and I just can't wait to just watch the action. Tiano, obviously, I know him well. He's been a part of the community for a very long time, Offset as well. And they are also 2 respected players in the community. They have a lot of achievements with AOH under their belt as well. Obviously, I mentioned before, AOH is one of the top teams in the region. So the matchup today is just absolutely insane. And, you know, obviously in each clan, the players themselves have their own little, you know, friendly competition, if I can say. And tonight they get to prove which one of the 2 is better. You know,
yeah,
and also win some cash while they're going at it. So it's intense.
Yeah, just to add on that, I mean, they've competed in so many rounds just to get to this point. Both of them have won non-stop, pretty much. Tiano with his beautiful sniping ability, we've seen him sometimes with his sniper, and then Offset just kind of breezing through some of his events, even when he's competing against some of the best. So it will be a strong fight between these 2, no doubt in my mind. Let's go through the maps here to kind of show you guys what we're gonna see. We are going to have the best of 3, so forget that right side of your screen right now. That will be for the finals and to determine who gets 3rd and 4th place. But now we are still at the semifinals. We got Assault Rifle with Shipment. That'll be the first match we have. Kill House will be next with some machine gun, and Cage will wrap things up with the sniper rifle if we don't have a clear outcome before that. We always love to see when it reaches snipers, but yeah, tell me a little bit, DV, what do you think is going to happen in the first fight with the ARs? Is it going to be close? Do you think it's going to be different? Do you think anyone has an advantage?
Yo, my predictions in the 1v1s always go against me, I swear. I'm getting tired of
Well, then maybe
predicting
everyone will just go against what you say. But do you think there's a clear outcome?
I think Offset's going to take it.
Ooh.
I don't think it's going to be an easy win, though. It's going to be intense. These guys are going to be... I don't expect to see them rushing in or playing aggressive. They're going to play it smart, in my opinion. More passive than usual. And I don't think we're going to see that many kills. Maybe 4 or 5. You know, nothing in the region of 15 kills or 11, 12. No, it'll be lower than usual because of the passive play. Because there's a lot on stake now. You're playing to get to the finals. You know? So you cannot risk anything at all. You have to play it smart. And I still think Offset will take it, but not by a clear win. Not by a clear win.
I think it'll be super close. Tiano has, I think, played a little bit smart throughout his games for sure. Whenever he's got a lead, he kind of plays a little bit more passively. In the beginning, he gets a little aggressive, tries to switch things up to make the enemy feel like they know where he's coming from, but they really won't know. So he's definitely sneaky. He's got some good shots every now and then. I don't think accuracy is his best game, but I do believe passiveness and strategy is his best game, and that could really help in a multiplayer type style. With Offset, Offset has just shown off, I feel, with his accuracy. I feel like he is super good with the gun game, and even if he puts himself in a precarious position, he'll still be able to slide and strafe out to get those shots on target and just get the win no matter what. So with that, I would not necessarily disagree that Offset probably has the odds on this, but Tiano certainly can change things up. He certainly has proved that with some hard competition to get here. So I would not be surprised either if Tiano takes this as well.
Yeah, bro.
All right, so we are, let me see, do we have all the guys in? Yes, we do. So let's see if we can talk to them and see how they're doing.
All right. Okay.
Offset and Tiano. Can you guys hear me?
We start again? Yeah, we can.
Yo, what's up?
Beautiful, beautiful. We just want to talk to you guys before the matchup. Offset, I think, yeah, he said he had to go just to restart it. Maybe he's having issues. But Tiano, we'll start with you first. So you made it this far, all the way to the semifinals. Yeah. How do you feel about that? And what do you think you're able to do here?
Yeah, CJ, obviously, good evening. Hope you're well. It's a little bit overwhelming thinking about that I made it this far, but it's good to be here. But yeah, definitely knowing that I'm going up against Offset, who's, I think, arguably probably the best African player at the moment. It's going to be a tough one, eh? It's going to be a tough one.
I think so. I think he is one of the best players for sure. And there he is right now. You don't have to give out any strats, you know, what you're going to accomplish or what you're going to try to do. But tell us a little bit about, you know, what you do going into these games, your mindset going into any game that you compete in. Is it more of a, you know, let's try to see how things go? Or is it more of a, I have to do this and this is what I need to do in order to make it work?
Well, I'm not like I'm not like really prepared. So I'll just say, let's just get in the match and let's just see how things go. Like I won't have any plan, you know, no strats. Just go with the flow.
I think I agree with Jeff. Offset there, CJ. They just take it as it comes and try adapt to the way the game is going.
Yeah.
I hear you.
That's what I've been taking.
So we're gonna start the first matchup. Have you guys played against each other before? Because obviously you guys both rocking the same tag here, but have you guys literally fought?
I think it's probably last year, like a long time ago, bro. Because obviously we're teammates, so we're always playing together. But 1v1, it's been I think over a year.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, this will be a fight of the ages, I think. Who's going to be best representing the clan? I would love to see who's the better player. And I think we'll obviously get a sight on that here in this fight. So we're gonna start in a second now.
We're gonna start in a second
any
now.
last thing you want to say
Any
to
last
people?
thing you want to say to the people?
No. Good luck, bro.
Okay, cool. Offset, good luck and have fun and take it easy on me, dude.
Alright,
I'm
alright,
always
this game started. Obviously, nerve-wracking for both the players. They have a lot on the line. They have a lot at stake. Their reputation and the prize pools, you know. So, who's gonna win this? This is the battle of two AOH members trying to prove themselves in the 1v1 world and, you know, fighting for the prize pool, fighting to win the 88 GC 1v1 $1,000 event. Let's get this started.
All right. Tiano versus Offset. Guys, if you guys have a vote, let us know.
Let us know in the
Start.
chat. Did he just flash him and then finish him off?
Yeah, he did.
Tiano, you were right about the strategy. Tiano point.
He's right. He's so smart when he plays this game. He plays perfect strat here. In my opinion, he plays one of the best when it comes to strategy. He might, again, not have the best aim, even though he's showing that off right now. But for the most part, he just knows where to go. And I think that's going to be his bread and butter. Good
This
pre-fire
might...
from Tiano.
Yeah, very good from Tiano. And Offset just rushing in, and Tiano just holding positions, waiting for him. You know, 3-0 already. And if Tiano can keep on luring Offset in, he will definitely win this by a large margin. But I think Offset has adapted now. You can see he's playing more passive because he knows Tiano's onto him. Tiano has his whole game plan down basically right now.
Yeah, I think Tiano is certainly ahead on the driver's seat. Offset trying to find an angle to hit Tiano right now.
Enemy contact. Targets in sight.
Tiano just hiding behind the dumpster there, just trying to... Okay, well done to Offset there. Finally gets a kill. Can he catch up though? Only 2 kills away, and he stopped moving for a second there, but he's back in.
It's a little wiggle there from Tiano to try to get those shots on target too. But both of them kind of go away from that to heal back to 100%.
Yeah, and I think we see they're both playing really passive now, just trying to avoid dying right now.
There's still a lot of time on the clock.
In the lead.
So it's certainly not impossible to come back and obviously to even get a bigger lead. Just like Tiano right there will accomplish. He's now got the King Slayer.
Contact with enemy.
He knows the spawns well, and he finishes off.
Definitely cutting those corners off.
Oh yeah, Offset has it all to do now. He needs to rush and he needs to play more aggressive if he's gonna catch up, that's for sure. Only 2 minutes 50 left.
Tiano needing to reload, backs off of that fight completely.
Yeah, but Tiano backs off, holds a position, and just waits for Offset. You know, that's the advantage he has over Offset. And because of the lead he has now, he knows Offset's in trouble. He knows Offset has to rush him, so he's just gonna wait patiently. He has this in his hands. Yeah.
Definitely the smart play. Tiano getting another kill there, increasing his lead by 5.
Oh, the pre-fire!
I know.
Wow.
He pre-fired. He's like, oh, he's not actually coming out. Oh wait, he is coming out, and it still works. And there you go. Whenever those fights become 50-50 like that, I feel like Offset has the advantage. His shot is just so good, so accurate. And there it is again, even with Offset in the middle of that road or in that path. And Tiano comes out to play, it's still Offset.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think Offset has the gun skill. He's better at He's better at Tiano, you know, with the gun skill, just aiming down sights. I think he's faster in general. But Tiano,
predictability from Tiano is insane.
Oh yeah,
he's just knowing where he's gonna come from based on the hearing and the spawn points too.
And it's 8-3 now with only a minute 30 left. So.
Oh, that was a nice slide in from Tiano. He had no clue. Offset had no clue that was gonna be coming over there.
Need backup.
Oh yeah. And Tiano looks like he's gonna run away with this. He's already on 9. My whole prediction is out.
Out the window. Right now.
Oh yeah.
And Offset will get another kill. 2 in a row.
Contact with enemy. Enemy contact.
But really, Tiano just needs to wind down this clock. He does not have to rush anything. And he really hasn't been doing that at all because he got such an early lead. And I think Offset's going to have to learn from that one a bit. You know, Tiano certainly, he knows out of any, maybe better than anybody. You don't want to mess with Tiano when he gets the lead, but certainly that's what happened here.
Do you think Offset can pull this back though? It's 6-9 now.
Oh, it's
7-9 now.
7-9. 2 points is
Can
all he
Offset
needs. He
pull
could
this
certainly
back?
tie it. I don't know if he can win it anymore. And
Oh,
never
but he
mind.
rushed it. He
I don't
rushed
think
out.
so anymore. He needs more. He needs a kill in less than 10 seconds each time. Wow, actually that was fast.
That was fast. Like I told you, Offset is just really fast.
But now what
With his
Tiano's
gun
doing
skills,
is
man.
milking that clock.
Target
He's not
inside.
spawning in right away. He's making sure
yeah.
this is his, and you can see the run. He's backing away. He's not even trying to shoot anymore. 8 seconds. Even if he gets his kill, which he won't, it won't help. So Tiano will take it. Congratulations to him. And it winds down to 8-11.
Yeah, well done to Tiano with the round 1 win. Offset definitely has to adapt his gameplay in the submachine gun round if he's gonna win this. That's very important. If he's gonna at least tie it up and take them to the cage the sniper rifle battle, which will settle it all.
It's a draw. Stand
But
down.
this looks like it really is Tiano's game because you mentioned before Tiano's good with the snipers,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's better than most with the snipers. So, oh, it's looking rough for Offset right now. Even if he does tie up the submachine gun round, that sniper round, he'll be regretting taking the match all the way there.
I think he's going to have to take something back and kind of learn a little bit about that play, because if he gives Tiano another big lead, that's where Tiano works best. That's where most people work best, but especially Tiano, because he's just so smart in understanding what he has to do. He doesn't waste time. You can even see there in one of the fights is when he ran out of ammo. He was pre-firing a lot of corners. He ran out of ammo. He wasn't trying to reload behind the same position, hoping that the other guy wasn't going to push. He went to the side. He went to hide it out for a bit, give himself some time, and then rework that fight. And that was very smart from Tiano. So again, probably one of the smarter players in this one. Offset, again, his skills so good, maybe comparably to absolutely no one. But right now, it's not always about skill. It's about, you know, how strategy will be involved in your gameplay too. So let's see if we can talk to both of them about that match number 1 and kind of get a glimpse of how they're feeling.
All right.
Tiano and Offset, can you guys hear us? I don't know if they can. They might have turned off their mics, thinking we're going right into the next round. Possible.
I think
But-
Offset's still editing his loadout though, just preparing for the submachine gun round.
Yeah, I think so
ensuring that
too.
he's well equipped.
All right, so we will probably just hop into the next one. But yeah, what do you think Offset's going to have to change, DV, in order for this to even out?
Well, I think from the get-go, Offset cannot just rush in. He needs to understand that Tiano understands the spawn points well. He knows his corners. Pre-firing and just waiting for Offset to run straight into his crosshair. So Offset needs to just slow down, take his time, and just wait it out. Like, you know, if you rush in, you're going to die. Tiano clearly has the upper hand in terms of, you know, strategy. And you said it from the beginning. You are 100% right. Tiano knows his maps. He has the strategies. He's just got smarter plays in general. Offset, the faster player, most likely the better player. But 1v1s are not just about speed or pace. It's all about timing. It's all about your strategy. Nerves as well. How can you handle your nerves? Because I'm very sure the players right now, they have adrenaline, their hands are shaking, they're going through the motions, you know. So Offset needs to slow down, he needs to calm down, he shouldn't panic. He can win the submachine gun round, you know. He is the faster player. Submachine guns will help him play faster, it'll increase his speed, but if he rushes in from the beginning, like what he did in Shipment, he's definitely going to give Tiano the lead. And if Tiano gets the lead by 3 to 4 kills, he's going to hold it. And Offset's going to start rushing and panicking again. And obviously, Tiano will use that to his advantage and just extend the lead much more.
Yeah, I think he absolutely can come back from this. You just have to learn from that first game that Tiano is not going to give him an inch. And if he starts off strong, maybe gets a few kills early before Tiano, and then he can work that lead, that could be a different story. But I do believe if Tiano has that lead, it could be devastating. Before we go into the next round, I want to tell you a little bit about our sponsor. We do have the African Energy Chamber. They are an organization working with stakeholders throughout the energy industry value chain to ensure the eradication of energy poverty in Africa by 2030. And again, that's damn pretty awesome. They are the proud hosts of Africa Energy Week in Cape Town, and we get to enjoy all this action thanks to their kind support to put African esports athletics on the map and their international counterparts. So you can see here right on your screen here, this is the prize pool layout. It is awesome that we can work with African Energy Chambers to make sure that with these players playing, that they get something out of it. I love that when we have people from the outside who just want to help out.
Oh yeah, 100%. So I think both the players are ready to get into the game. Let's start it off for them. Let's see how this is gonna go. Tiano with the lead. He won the first round. Can he win the second and end the night and disappoint Offset?
It could be 2 in a row. I mean, again, none of us really predicted that this would happen potentially, that Tiano would take both matches. I mean, obviously that has not happened yet, but if that does, that would be crazy. At the same time, yeah. Offset now, he has to feel some pressure here. I mean, if he doesn't win this, he's out.
Contact with enemy.
Yeah, and you can see Offset already. He's playing more passive from the beginning. He's not rushing in, he's hiding there in the crate. Yeah.
Enemy in sight.
He's gonna wait it out, and I don't think we're gonna see many kills this round. Who's gonna push first? I think that's what it's up to right now.
Tiano was one of those fights in the earlier rounds where there was a lot of tying going on. And that was because both players were very passive.
Contact with enemy.
And the score wasn't getting wide range.
In sight.
And now Tiano's knocked. But as I was saying before,
he still used the advantage from the flashbang there. I was surprised.
It was a very smart move.
Contact with enemy.
Ooh, now Offset with a staring lead of 2.
Oh yeah, and I think he's figured out Tiano's game now. And I told you he's gonna be much faster with the SMGs as well. Tiano needs to understand that. That's obviously
frag out.
His preferred gun. SMG. He's a fast player. He likes to move fast. He likes his speed.
Targets in sight.
And SMG just helps him achieve that as well. And he's getting shots on Tiano here.
Tiano running the PP-19 Bison definitely holds a lot of rounds.
Yeah, and we got Offset with the QQ9. The QQ9 with range, the only problem is the recoil. So that might affect
enemy contact
from range. That's why he cannot hit all his shots
Targets
on Tiano or get the kills right now. He keeps getting down to half health, and you can clearly see his gun's just going up. He can't control the recoil right now. Bison will probably be much easier to control. Yeah, and I think as Tiano gets closer here, he definitely will get the kill on him. He's really active.
Enemy in sight.
Nice, another hit from Offset.
Oh,
he's been hitting Tiano, but he's not pushing completely to finish him off yet. Another hit.
Oh, he definitely respects Tiano after the first game. He's not gonna rush it.
No. And he does have that lead, so he does not have to do that here. Tiano now has to be a little bit off his game here based on the fact that he does not have the lead. Ooh, good grenade, though. That was a beautiful hit. This might be the perfect time for Tiano to make things work in his favor. But again, another kill from Offset.
4-1, and he's just too accurate with the QQ bang right now. Especially when he gets into those close range battles. Long range, the recoil affects him. But Tiano pulling one back now.
Offset, I think, felt a little confident there to push. Even though, again, he didn't have to. And right when he spawns out, he gets that kill.
Yeah, headshot. That's a deadly kill there. I think he understands how Tiano's moving now. He's almost predicted. And the flashbang. Oh my goodness.
Great use from Tiano.
Oh wow, Tiano. I respect Tiano, but just the way he plays, the way he thinks about the 1v1s, the grenades are so perfect as well. It's a joy watching him, I swear.
Well, Tiano certainly is playing. He's not being aggressive at all. I think Offset is putting himself. Wow, what a great long range shot, by the way.
Wow.
But
was that the MX9? Did Tiano change his gun? Yeah, he's using. Oh my, and he got all those shots there. MX9, obviously the meta. The Fennec just got banned yesterday. I think that was not banned, but nerfed yesterday. So the preferred choice of gun now, or the new meta,
a lot of people using this. Even in VR, it's being used all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was watching a video today that actually was detailing how good the MX-9 is right now, and I think it's only
Oh, he's
two
trying to
shots
bank
to
shot
the
it.
head. Oh, and
He
he gets it with the flash.
He gets it.
Oh my goodness,
Hey,
this
why
guy.
not involve a little
Frag.
basketball
Oh, yeah?
IQ in that one? A little bank shot to get the score.
Kobe.
Oh, another shot from Tiano. He evens things up.
It's
Oh,
6-6
offset is right
now.
there, by the way. He hears him for
Don't
sure.
break, man,
Contact with enemy.
well, just yet.
Oh, he went right on top of him.
Oh my, what was Tiano doing there? Offset just took complete advantage of that
He
situation.
did.
The
I don't think he
flashbang is coming in
realized he was
from Tiano
spotted.
again. Oh, that was grenade, not a flashbang.
He got flashed first, and then, or was it? Yeah, never mind. It was a grenade.
Oh yeah, he throws the grenade, then the flash.
Yeah,
he throws
yeah.
them simultaneously.
There you go, Tiano, making sure that lead is not going to widen.
Are we gonna have a draw this round? 15
I think
seconds
so.
left. Whoever gets the kill now is definitely gonna camp it out. 10 seconds
Well,
left. Are we
Tiano
gonna get it?
should want to camp it out. That's his bread and butter play anyway.
Oh,
no! Tiano's gonna win! Offset pushing, and that won't allow him to move on. Oh,
What have we witnessed? Offset had the lead.
He was gonna do it either. Oh my god, he really wanted that win. He didn't have to get that win to move on. I mean, it would have helped obviously with the whole score situation. But at the same time, what he really just needed to do was stay alive. He was the one that was getting pressured after match number 1. I think Offset was just feeling super pressured to push. You can kind of see it throughout the games as well, that every game, or every time Offset had a lead, he would try to push it. He would feel like, all right, I feel comfortable enough to try to expand this lead by being aggressive. And Tiano just never gave them the light of day to make that happen. Every single time Offset pushed, Tiano took advantage, played defensively, and got the kill. Oh, and there was exactly that example. It was a tie game. Offset had a decision to make there. Play defensive, be aggressive. It was aggressive.
Yeah. He was playing so well in the beginning. You know, he was doing everything he needed to do, but he changed it up. Obviously, maybe too overconfident as he was getting those kills. And I think that it was his downfall. And towards the end, obviously, the nerves, the adrenaline, everything kicking in, I just think he didn't know what to do, and he just rushed it again. Like we said before, if you're going to rush Tiano, you know he's holding those angles. 100% he's holding those angles, and he will, 90% of the time, as we've seen, get the kill, especially if you push towards him. So well done to Tiano. Just an amazing player to watch as well. Obviously, Offset as well. It was a joy watching both of them. But Tiano's the better man tonight.
Yeah, let's see if we can get in touch with them and see their thoughts on this. Tiano, Offset, are you guys on?
They might have already left the game, to be honest.
You might be right. But if they come,
Tiano.
we got some reverb, but we'll try to work through that. Tiano, tell us a little bit about your victory. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, I'm glad everything went according to plan in game. So I feel good. Shaky, but I feel good.
All right, so you had some interesting plays, especially in that last round. You were down, I think, as much by 3. What was going through your head on those times, and what do you think really made it work to get back into it?
CJ, I think, once again, I wanted to try and control the game and set it at my pace, but also it already got 3 kills, so I thought, okay, I'm going to have to try and maneuver up the map to get a kill on him. So, yeah, obviously had to change the game plan around and be a little bit more aggressive and hopefully land my shots when he was on top of those buildings at the back in the spawns.
You had a very interesting bank play. With I think the flash. What made you think that would work?
Yeah.
And just walk us through that.
Yeah, obviously, Offset being really good slayer and aggressive player that's very accurate. I thought, okay, well, if he's going to be in a certain spot, let me try and use my tacticals to my advantage. Unfortunately, the first concussion didn't work the way I wanted it to, because I think he got the kill, although he was concussed on me. So yeah, I thought, well, let's just try keep him located in a spot, and then if he is concussed or naded, then I can push up and try and get the kill.
Yeah, it was such a cool thing to watch, because I saw it unfold, and from the beginning I'm like, oh my god, this actually works. Because I've never seen that happen in comp yet. I've seen people throw it to the far side and try to hit the wall to bank it down, not to the side wall to try to come around to hit someone right next to you.
Oh yeah, that was intense.
Yeah, it was intense, bro. Still shaking you, bro.
Yeah, Tiano, Uncle DV here. I can literally hear the nerves in your voice right now, man. That was definitely
it's offset,
intense.
dude. You know, when you play against offset, dude, it's something else, bro.
Offset.
GG's, Jeff. Well done, bro.
Offset, you had a really good game in both of them, I thought. Tell us a little bit about what you thought you did well, and maybe some places that you could have done better.
Well, I started off really bad. Let's first start. It's 4 points different, and that got me kind of shaky. And plus the grenades and the flashbangs. The last thing I was expecting from Tiano. I wasn't expecting that play though, like at all. So that got me by surprise, and I didn't know how to take care of myself, and that would mess me up. Okay.
Sorry, bro. It was a good try. Tell us a little bit about, especially the second match. There was a few times where you had the lead. What do you think happened where things just didn't work out to keep that lead?
Well, every time he had to throw a flashbang, and I had to change my position from a good spot every time. So like the grenades always taking me off my spot. So like when I go off, it's really hard for me to like get him back, get his position back, because I can't see him anymore. Like I lost sight of him. So yeah, that's really complicated. And again, SMG he used that's pretty buffed out.
I mean, Tiano was just playing, I feel like, at a whole different level. Even though he's been doing really well throughout every previous matchup. This was seemingly a little different. He was seeing where you were coming from, Offset. He was hearing you out. The strategy was just on par. Everything that he did, I thought was perfect. Even Offset, as good as you are, Tiano is just right on his game today.
I had to be. I really had to be, bro.
You on that one, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, guys, for competing.
And thanks for talking with us.
Yeah,
awesome. Thank you, guys.
CJ. Cheers, Offset. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Cheers.
All right, see you guys.
All right. Let me get DV. My audio was so back and forth there, but for the most part, you guys got to hear it. So I think Offset was certainly a bit off-put there. Wasn't sure that I don't think he knew Tiano was gonna be that strong coming out of the gate. Honestly, I don't think anyone really knew that Tiano was gonna be that strong coming out of the gate. He had some really good games before, but nothing like that.
Oh yeah, and you know, in 1v1s in general, I don't think people expect you to use your tacticals or your grenades. And we learned a very important lesson today. Use them. 100% use them, because they can get you those kills. They can slow your opponent down. They can confuse him. They can make him panic. Like you heard Offset saying, the grenade forced him to shift position.
Yeah.
And you know, when he shifts position, he's not sure of what's happening now. Then he gets hit by a concussion shortly after, because Tiano was clearly throwing a grenade to, like, let's say he throws the grenade to the left side of the map, right? That will force Offset to shift to the right side, and then he throws a concussion to the right side, anticipating Offset's movement, and hits him with a concussion and rushes him and finishes him off, obviously. So yeah, we learned something important today from Tiano. Mastermind in 1v1s for me now. I think that's the name tag I'm gonna give him. He's the mastermind, you know. 1v1. Oh yeah. Well played to him.
Yeah, like I was having a hard time explaining exactly what he did, but it was generally everything. Like, as spectators in the event, we like to predict where people will go and what will work and what won't. There wasn't a time where I thought Tiano was making a big mistake. There wasn't a time where I was like, oh, why did he do that? It never in my life. Now, Offset, I could tell you a little bit about what he could have done better. And it's I can only tell you maybe on one hand. Like, it's not a lot. So you can afford to make mistakes and still win. But Tiano, in this case, even if he made one, maybe even two mistakes, he was going to make you pay for it, and he was going to win no matter what. And again, one of those mistakes I thought Offset did, he's as good as he played. I mean, super accurate. He got some long range shots that were just so good that no one else would be able to make. But yeah, I think one of the mistakes was him being aggressive at times where he just didn't have to be. He had the lead multiple times on that second round, and he just let it go, mostly to me because he was being aggressive. I think he was mentioning that the tacticals were forcing him back into the fight, pushing to Tiano. I don't think he had to do that, but you know, it all paid out the way it was. And then obviously at the end, the easy one to point out when it was all tied up, and they could have held each side, let it go to zero, the timer to zero, and then play the next round to see who would win the sniper round. But I think Offset really wanted to get that kill, and that could be a good character trait. You know, he just wants to get the win. He doesn't want that tie. And I think a lot of people will respect that. But at that situation, certainly did not pay off.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, like you said, towards the end of the game, Tiano held his ground. He didn't push. You know, I think he expected Offset to hold his ground as well and just wait for the timer and move to the sniper round. But unfortunately, I think what ended what ended Offset's game was the nerves. They got to him and he rushed in and just he ended the game for himself. He gave it away basically.
Yeah, he tried to push on that left side. Tiano was already there. Just had to make sure he was going to pre-fire on that. He heard his footsteps coming. It was a pretty easy move, I thought, from Tiano at that point. The other thing is, too, I mean, Offset, he might have felt uncomfortable going into that sniper round, as Tiano has certainly proved how good he is in that round with multiple wins in that. So in that stage. So maybe that was something he was thinking ahead, thinking, I don't want it to be up to, you know, the snipers necessarily, even though he was going to go to the snipers anyway, regardless of whether he won that or let it go tie.
Oh yeah, I think Offset's game ended from the first round because he knew, even after he lost the first round, Tiano definitely better than him at snipers. Even if he won the SMG, it just wasn't looking like it was gonna go his way tonight.
Mm.
Yeah, and I guess that's how 1v1s are. You win some, you lose some. You know, it's not guaranteed that you'll win every single 1v1 you play. Offset he still played well, still a very good player. You know, you can't take that away from him at the end of the day. And well done to him. He made it very far. He's gonna fight for the third and fourth playoff. Obviously,
Right.
we're only gonna know that from tomorrow after Morag and Nairobi play each other. So yeah, the game was postponed and it's gonna be played tomorrow.
Yep, we will have a game tomorrow. Let me show you guys the bracket so you guys can have a better understanding. So this isn't updated yet, but with Tiano winning against Offset, Tiano will be moving on to the grand finals, where we will see who gets first and who gets second. Offset will still be competing, even though he lost. He will be in the third to fourth finals, so we'll determine who gets third and fourth with that fight. Now, who are they going to be competing against? Well, Nairobi and Morag, they are going to be fighting tomorrow. And so whoever wins this will play against Tiano, and then whoever loses that will be playing against Offset. So that in that battle, by the way, so tomorrow will be those two, and then Friday will be the grand finals and the also the finals regarding who gets third and fourth.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Third and fourth is still gonna be intense. You know, these guys came a long way, played many games to get here, and they're the best of the best at the 1v1. So third and fourth, still a big game, still intense. The guys are still gonna go through all the motions they went through tonight as well for the third or fourth placement. It's gonna be intense. I can't wait.
I think it's going to be a good fight for sure. Obviously, these guys have constantly been fighting throughout the last 2 weeks, and they've just won every single time. That's how they got here. So, you know, you're going to get the best of the best at this stage. We'll be back tomorrow. So it'll be same time. I think at 2 p.m. Eastern is 7:30 Watt time, right? That's what it is, 7:30. And then yeah, we'll be there. So hopefully you guys will come out and watch us there. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Appreciate to all that came in to support us. It's super helpful. 88 Gamers Club's doing a great job. Definitely go and hit their Discord link to learn more about them. And we'll be back tomorrow, right? So later, everyone.
My father told me when I was young, don't play with fire, be careful, son. But we were flames that fell in love.